Hi! Oh god, my throat. Hi! Welcome in, everyone! I hope you're all having a lovely day today. Shouldn't have stopped that music straight away, but whatever. Where's Disco Elysium? Like, I know where it is, but there it is. Okay. Playing some heckin' disco game. Back at it again. I'm gonna say something to this lady.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Very fancy.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand. Yeah, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview.
I don't know.
I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Oh no, don't tell her I'm competent!
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Continue.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat? What a fucking question. Tell me about Wild Pines, what do they do? What can you tell me about the strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? You know something about these tattoos? Show her the photo. Let's ask about
That's
tattoos.
the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Fine, why, how... You know
Better
something
not
about the
tie the
tattoos?
forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Ooh, interesting. You seem rich, can I have some money? Tell me about the
Quite
lynching.
a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Hi Nez, welcome in! Oh god.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
I just woke up. Oh, fair enough, it's the weekend. I'm only streaming early today because, again, I have prior
Curious.
engagements afterwards.
Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you about my unusual medical episode?
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Exactly.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
I am, I swear.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Oh, rats.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be? Let's do suggestion, because I got high.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
That's fair.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's the hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Ooh.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Yeah, I think it's in the fucking river.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse me for a moment, madame.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
Oh, how would you hope it goes?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking? We could just, find my badge.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we're on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
Maybe we should side with the fucking Union, Kim. Just an idea.
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
That works, honestly. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna take my headphones off, and I'm gonna put a jumper on, because I'm fucking freezing. I didn't expect to be so cold. But here we are. Cozy, cozy, cozy. There we are. And we're back. Headphones are on. Let's go. We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Cocaine.
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Ooh, nice. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara through the terminal? You want us to investigate?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Okay, I know where Jamrock is. We've talked about it before.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
Ooh.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union.
Drugs!
Still, every chain has its weak link. The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable.
Ooh, what are the lorries?
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now.
Yeah.
Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Nice.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to us earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What is the proof do you have the Union is involved? Okay, I've made up my mind. Actually, let's discuss something else. What proof do you have?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
True.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Oh, we have a driver friend!
Sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorry man would confide in.
I'm not convinced. It's no coincidence.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
Okay.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Why didn't you come
We
to us
did.
earlier?
On more than one occasion.
Oh no.
Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Yes, there is.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Okay, I've made up my mind.
Yes?
Do it.
Excellent. According
Why
to
not?
my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout.
Okay, I met
Hopefully one of them will
two
know
of them
something.
for one of them's a
It may come to
racist.
nothing, or it may just blow the case
One of
wide
them's a real
open.
sweetie pie.
I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Thank
In
you.
the meantime, let me know if there's any other
You're on a
wet
boat.
Yes, I am.
Why?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What's an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Lacayu?
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Haven't seen anyone else on a
I
boat.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
You guys
It's
not
for
like
crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the
Oh,
islands.
sip redeem. I just had a sip. Thank you, Nez. We'll happily take this up. Num 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 sip. Anyway,
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
do you have a name? The boat?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Ugh, what bitch? Fucking name your boat something fun.
The word it feels strange.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Yeah.
A breeze ripples through the sails
Uh-oh.
and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Cool, but a boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelechi 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelechi, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Sleek Fish? How about the X something? How about Dolores? The Dolores.
Why Dolores?
I don't know, feels pretty. I just like the name for some reason. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with a factory name. But thank you for the suggestion. It's a pleasure craft. A
Pleasure
19
craft, ooh.
pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing.
Nice.
Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like
My
it?
sloop? I like it a lot.
I'm glad.
It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I'm glad you like it, Kim.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license for that
I
boat?
assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see the
I
license?
just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy.
That's
In fact,
not
it takes
answering
part
the.
in
Do you
all
actually not have the license?
Insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened to the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
I still need.
Actually, you don't.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I do. I police. Doesn't he say I'm police? What do you mean?
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little known fact among us law officials.
Or like Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers. That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
Ooh.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes. Show us
Of
your passport.
course.
Oh, fuck. Look at it, I
The
guess.
woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Cool.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol.
He was born in
Smiles
the
at
year
you.
3.
Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name is Rejoice.
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
That's fair.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
You're from Vesper?
My husband is.
Oh.
I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when travelling.
Fair enough, fair enough.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Good.
uh. Can I have some money? What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Okay, tell me then.
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands
Okay,
to
best
Wild Pines and
investigator,
return with Wild
thanks.
Pines' counteroffer.
I'll get like really invested in something that doesn't matter, like the boat name.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
That's fair. They probably did it, didn't they?
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
That is so true. You mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
No.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then.
Ooh.
I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
Huh?
I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I like it. I don't know what to think about that over-aggressive commie posture. Seems like they have no idea about business. I don't know what to think about that.
They explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
That's a bit extreme.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit. The workers can't be kings. The king is the king. The king is dead. Long live the workers. That's pretty funny.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Yeah.
Behind the whirling in
You want to see the body?
A disastrous situation if there ever was
You
one.
want to see it?
Excuse me. From whom did you hear about this lynching?
Yeah.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates.
The boya?
The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Mañana. I think I know that man.
checks out.
What happened to him?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
Pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Short
Sorry.
of stature, you see.
Not, okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Yeah.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Yeah. The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Yeah.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Okay, that means yes.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Ooh, where's wait, there's two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Interesting.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside
The
of the brothers?
Debarders Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Debarders are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Oh no.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Oh.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see.
I can see.
Would you say the Debarders Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of the local workingmen, a giant leech sucking off the life out of the place, basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion. All of these options are too extreme? Basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers. I'm glad you asked.
Yay.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
Sure.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. Misery-clad Simeon. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Shamed? What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake these leeches for some dough. As I should be. For even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. Ashamed?
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odin.
That's fair.
Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying,
True.
if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Tell me about your
What
thing.
we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
What did they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing.
Okay.
See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but
Why not?
I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Ooh.
A billion?
That's it? Oh, I thought you were supposed to be big time. Numbers like that can mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks.
That's fair.
A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does it get all the money?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Easterlers 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the Great Unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners?
Yeah.
Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving. Workers' is nothing without them. But,
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Huh. I can't unlock these. I don't know how to unlock them, at the very least.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
That's all.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Bye bye. Ooh, think.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest.
That for now. Ooh, take it. Let's see if I can talk to them. Yeah, I can all fuck them up.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
I believe that.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold, his shirt is hanging unbuttoned from his frame. No trouble from me, I just wanted to know what was going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Apologies, but this is my last one.
Oh,
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution. Can't you just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right, obviously a bad idea for guys that
As you wish. Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Like you're in a good view of the whirling backyard. Can you tell me what the
I'd
heck?
even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
Some blankets and old patio chairs, dead house. All the neighbor window black.
You didn't answer the question.
I had a friend over.
What kind of
It
friend?
was my Sunday friend.
You have a Sunday
A
friend?
Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer. He doesn't reply,
Oh.
gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
I'm so sorry that your name is just Martin Martin.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
No, that's not my name, you fucking idiot.
No. We won't.
Alright, we'll talk later. Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Get them to stay.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding. There's snow gathering on his hair and on his shoulders, a speckle of white against the purple that hangs loose on his slender frame.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
Like for his wrist, he's cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Thank you.
He's gone.
I'd run after him, see where he went. I don't want to do that.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Yeah.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Wait, let's do that. Stone.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Hell yeah.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
Are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on. Hell yeah. Glasses. Really scary somehow. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Ew. Money! Money! Let's put on these rad as hell glasses. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I look great. Someone has drawn a 5-point star on the wall. Very good.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
I'm the
It's
padlock.
a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Oh,
No reply.
we could do some chain cutters
Why
here.
would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
Snip snip, my friend. I don't know, it just seems like
The
something we could do.
lieutenant looks at you for a long moment, then blinks once.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
Nice. Ooh, a person. Top.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh. You're a racial colour doctor. This won't take long. I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
Oh, he knows.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean?
Brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jambrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Fuck.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Sure.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder!
Talk?
Poor girl.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
If you can call it living.
Oh.
I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Oh.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Oh. He's cute.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Ask away, policeman.
Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Who lives behind the padlock?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
No.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's Forget it. She mumbles some kind of a response.
He might know what's up with the fucking... with the door number 9. 8. Oh, it's going down.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your side for
A former
warmth.
architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Shiver. Someone has torn down the wall. Yep. An old grocery list on the table. And checks. Take all. That's down. I want you to go up. Oh. Ah! The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Just the door. Nothing for you here right now. Right. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. 9. Please silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Voices from within singing loud to some buoyant dance track. Well, logically, this one's the one
This
we want.
door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No
Knock, knock.
one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
That's
We
true.
should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good tomorrow.
9 p.m. right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Okay. What's here? Ooh, I leveled up. Get some empathy in us. Well. Time to leave. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Sorry, trying to hold my breath to get rid of these fucking hiccups.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash
The
container.
body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something
What
in
do
there.
you mean, feel?
It's an extrasensory perception. Whatever's in there holds a special significance. Just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there?
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock
We
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say, pry bar?
Fuck yeah, pry bar. What's a pry bar? Forget about the pry bar. It's not a pry bar, it's a crowbar.
Pry bar, crowbar, leverage displacement tool of the gods. Your hands have held its painted flake metal 100,000 times.
Or?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Ask the manager?
Yeah.
Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
Fucking fine. Oh my god, calm down.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out
pull out the
A metallic
toolbox.
drawer slides out from under the seat. And
Pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Cold and heavy. Like truth. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
Let's go, pry bar. Fuck yeah.
This trash container is locked.
Oh god.
The sliding lid has a
Never mind. I'm not very buff. I need to keep remembering that. Where is the owner? You're not the owner. I don't think you're the owner.
You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn
Try
to
to
the
push the
panel.
door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door
You
leads.
do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I am drawn to its cobalt blue. Part of some of the business places.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As
He's not bothered by your eccentricity.
Oh, he's so sweet.
He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
Yes, a mini-sign
Gart
of
is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. What's this? Gart, my man.
The man ponders
You're
his
not
cooking
gone.
utensils and he looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Aw.
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Is it? I never knew.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container at the back
Mine?
yours?
No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
We need those
What
keys.
do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
I saw a sign that mess hall reserved for the union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Oh boy.
They come here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers.
Okay.
They place big orders and always pay on time.
Oh, gee, fuck you.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power. over him.
Excuse me. So
So
sorry.
he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Let it go.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Yeah, true. I do
We
find
don't.
them.
We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
True.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something and now think they can hide out till it all blows over and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
I'm saying, there's a mystery blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
He's been wondering about it for 10
or
years.
some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back
Fine,
there.
Okay, a little. But my
My
job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Manage Manny? Ooh.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
So about the money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
How much
A
do I owe
lot.
you?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Okay.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Goodbye. I don't have the money. I'm working on it though.
This trash container is locked.
Open it with the key.
With a well-oiled crack. It's open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Cool.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Fuck off, I gotta. I just have a premonition that there's something in there.
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow.
Fucking
The
open it.
smell of rotten food rises
Oh.
to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the box.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it,
Ugh.
some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Got the rag.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab
As
them.
the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint.
Oh my god, I wish I was wearing my gloves. I forgot that I had
The
gloves.
early stages of the
Fuck!
Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Nope.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone...
The lieutenant nods. Then the container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Because I want to put the gloves on. Okay, now I'll do it
Trash
again.
container, the smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
That's
You
fine.
see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yep. Pick at the rags.
Not much to see here, and what you pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique.
only in its social sensibility.
Make the mug.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Okay, what's masculine about this fucking handwriting?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it.
Fuck.
You even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style as a really good response. It had foreboding qualities to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Something from the whirling threw it in the trash. Someone even. I don't know, I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about that right now. It must have been cramping my
Officer,
style.
this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations, and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style, for all our sakes.
Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
Ooh,
Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
cool.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Save. Correct.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Something else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
That's fair.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Browse the white paper.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
Okay.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Then there, what are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages.
That lady
and
was
an
born
odd
in 3,
naming convention.
and it's currently
But
51.
there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
So she's 48.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appear to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of
It's
mistakes.
okay. We all make mistakes.
He's so sweet!
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense.
Was there
if
mentioning of
mostly illegible.
naming conventions here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you?
I guess.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases seem to imply some kind of naming
You mean
convention.
the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean like a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named one the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head.
That's a good one.
That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
That's a good one.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head.
The fucking hole in his head. Duh.
It was a workplace accident.
Count the pages. I have to open an official.
There is, for precisely one more.
Oh, Paul.
15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Back to the case.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
I'm done.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
There's the yellow
In the
pages.
back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red,
Ugh.
all covered in boxes,
Ugh.
like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
Type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Ooh.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Enough of that.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Let's inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Yeah, take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Nice.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your fingers across the
The
aluminum.
surface is interrupted by a silvery
Aluminium.
sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of
It
information?
depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example.
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in
Browse
your
the
hand,
case files again.
arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back.
I'm done,
You
actually.
don't exactly close them.
Flip door.
It's made of dark blue
Clipboard.
plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it!
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Peek
The
inside.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
Did you say the color was? It was fucking blue in it.
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Don't fucking smell it, you'll throw up. I guess we should put the crowbar back.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
How do I turn on the
Alright.
headlights?
Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice
That's
King
loud.
comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
Hell
A
yeah.
street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around
You
you.
catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez at night.
Would I be on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the preparations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last
The
row?
last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it.
That's it.
Hey Kim, do you know what these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance.
Oh
You
god.
better hope it's good.
Oh fuck.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years I've done this? Got drunk like a megastar? I walked the land telling whores and liars of the ends to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I went around apologizing all the time. Do you think I have an idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
That's a lot.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Oh, I've killed 3 times. Yikes.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Is now a good time to bore one out? I was expecting a higher number,
For
honestly.
an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's
Nice.
it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her.
I don't think I want to know what it'd feel like to kill someone. I think I'm good, actually.
Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it.
You should brush your
There's
teeth
no
more than
trace of
that.
guilt in
Chat,
his
brush your
voice.
teeth more than once or twice a week. I'm fucking one to talk, but you know.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Heck yeah.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
Oh.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Gives you a meaningful...
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Oh, like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby?
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Oh yeah, I'm still wearing them.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Superstar Cup, Apocalypse Cup, Sorry Cup, Boring Cup. I'm not boring! Yeah! I'm also not a moralist, but I don't know what that means. Good Cup / Bad Cup, I have 3. Honor, I don't have any. People killed 3. Cases solved 216. Years in service 18. Cool! I'm happy to not be boring, honestly. Take my gloves back off anyway. Oops. Go in here first.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with...
Yay! How much money do I have now? Here. Excuse me. Big yawn. Where the fuck is my money? Items? No, not item. Let's talk to this guy, because we're buds.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Hell yeah.
Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
Yeah. Do you finance these other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's been smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble.
That's fair.
Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Okay.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
That's all for now. Oh, my phone's talking to me. Don't talk to me, phone. Go ahead. Oh. Is that the lady?
The woman still
Yes, it is.
has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Okay. Sorry, lady. They said there's 3, but this guy isn't like one of the truck guys.
Nice aggression with the native.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc up
No.
there.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
But you could work for me to fight that guy? I don't have any money, so maybe maybe that wouldn't work.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
Oh! Oh, I feel like he knows something.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Alright, go back to your fucking work. I'm just gonna leave now.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
The measurehead thing didn't
Sorry.
work.
Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery.
Are you suggesting I beat this guy up?
That Kovaltzian crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Wait, we have air support? Why didn't you tell me? Pretty sure we do, at least not all
I
these
get
things.
it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there.
Okay.
Our solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yeah?
First, don't fight him. Obviously.
Yeah.
Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
I tried that last time and it was gross and I didn't like it. It was gross and I didn't like it. I don't want to be racist. Okay. Kim, don't you have to leave soon? What else was I going to do? Oh, I didn't actually talk to the other lorry man that I know the location of. Let's ask the racist if he's doing drugs or transporting drugs.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Yours.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. Dogs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Mirizza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
I see.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep the poison off the streets. No, my guy.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
Okay, racist man.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Oh.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one of the lorry trailers open doors on my way back. Did you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country.
Oh.
We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Oh, rip.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Oh. Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
Alright, I'm sorry. Got a smoke?
No.
Oh.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
And I'm gonna need the one you're
Can't have
smoking.
it.
But I really need it.
That's too bad. It's all done for.
Cool, cool, cool.
I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
It's alright. If it's not you, then who?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Of course he's a lorry driver.
What do you mean, of course?
He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit.
Yeah.
He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanux lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
Ew.
He's your man.
Don't be
right?
racist.
100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit
Yes,
then.
so.
I'm done. Goodbye, racist man. There is another racist man I need to see, I guess, but we'll do that in a bit. We'll do Sealang first. Hello!
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give you money! Where are you from? What's your stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
Oh, so sorry. That was a big yawn. I've been yawning a lot this evening, this afternoon, fucking whatever.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs. That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about
yawn. Big U's. But you are a lorry driver.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Yeah.
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
I
So
see.
you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
That's okay.
No! That's insane. It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
What do you know?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
We're buddies. Help us
It's a
out.
she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now?
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with fun.
Goodbye. He's fun. I like him.
Hello again. How can I help you?
There's something I'd like
Let
to
me
sell.
have a look.
I'll check my
Anything
pockets.
else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, what?
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Why can't I sell it?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Do you know what the tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
Oh.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay, bye-bye. What's next? The other racist, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, later. Racist man.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
This your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Kinda. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Okay.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means.
What about the other Claire?
He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
What race am I?
Also, to serve is not...
Hello! Hi Rio! Welcome in!
Your petulant individualism has only...
I haven't made any fucking progress, I'm gonna be honest. We've been at it for almost 2 hours.
It is lax and moronic.
Communism is pretty cool. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Excuse me, I'm not a communist. Communism's pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. Did you become racist yet? No. I don't want to be racist.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture.
Still, no, not in game either.
You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I haven't gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine.
Hell yeah.
It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done.
Disco's not a shame. You're so mean.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I'll ask, who are the Seminoles? I don't really know what the Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful, I need to enter the harbor now. Or you could take the body down yourself, maybe? I've experienced head trauma.
I can see that.
What the fuck do you mean you can see that?
The Seminoles are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A.
I like how he says A is silly.
Archipelago.
I need to check
We
if
descend
my
from
father...
the
Oh, he
Areopagites
has.
of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago.
Poggers. My father is coming to receive me. He's gonna grab me and take me away.
We are the future.
Sorry.
That is all you need
So
to
you were
know.
born and raised in the islands before you moved here?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams.
I know that I talk
see
about my
young
family
Seminoles
sometimes on here,
women
but I very rarely talk about my dad's side. Or my dad for that matter. And it's just because he lives in England, I don't see him that much.
Conception from the pay.
Weirdly enough though, my grandparents on my dad's side, they feel like old people, if that makes sense. They feel like they're elderly, whereas my mum's side, my granny, she doesn't feel that old. But you did? So you did not come from the island?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
Oh, so you just heard a thing on the radio and decided, that's me.
You would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
But it'd be funny.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminoles tradition.
Do you think I'm gonna do what this man... Do you think I'm gonna consider what this man wants from me? He's hella racist.
Dominate the world.
Rio, I will say that someone has said I need to, like, fucking grovel at this man for him to let me through, but, it made Kim uncomfortable and I love him, so...
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today.
Okay.
You have extinction to come to terms with.
I sure
and
do.
Never getting that dead body.
Kim, what do you think about
this?
this?
This racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
Nice. I like the Previous race is better, actually. How do you know there will be a next race?
There always is.
Oh.
This is reality.
That's not. If you finished a volumetric shit compressor, you might want to try the body down yourself again. Oh, I have. It's just the body. I don't know how. I can't reach it. It's high up. And apparently I'm not gonna climb up the ladder that's there, even though it's right there and I could just do that. Just gonna take a little health. The child gone? No.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with... As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt.
Is stream still gonna be 4 hours? That is the intention. I should still have plenty of time to go on for 4 hours. It is currently 3 o'clock. We are at 2. That'll be 5. Yep, no, plenty of time. Well, actually, maybe not plenty. Hold on, let me check the message from my father. Okay, so I'll need to leave for 5, so it might be a little less than 4 hours. Should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse.
Okay.
Industrial strength.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town, and they tie a black spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Let's say that.
No, more like in Harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get a sense they used whatever.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo
I have
belt.
something I need to know, corpse man. Actually, I know everything about the corpse. Stream chat be lurking today. They do, but that's okay. That happens. I can talk to myself if need be. You've heard me do it plenty of times, I'm sure. Oh god, where the fuck am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Ah! The jam mystery, find out who Lady Driver is. Smoker on the balcony, need to wait till tomorrow. Find the armored gloves, end of day debriefing. Okay. Let's keep going. We have 2 more hours before the debriefing. Maybe this lady knows about the lady.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
What is this fuck the police business? We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
What's about north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What is it east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Ooh, what's the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
The other side of the
Just
canal.
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Oh.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of fish market? What kind of fish market?
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
I may as well go through all of them. What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
In the west is the miracle.
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disorientated. Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
That's a silly name.
No problem.
I have to run. Thank you, nice gardening lady. Time to go talk to a real stoned lady. Probably won't talk to me because she's stoned as hell, but whatever. Worth a try. I'd be messaging my friend every 15 minutes or try to wake him up, you lazy. Oh. Yeah, my friends like their bed too. I get it. I like my bed as well, it's just sometimes I wake up. That's not true. I wake up quite consistently, very early. 6, 7-ish. I'll always go back to sleep.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Aw, me.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
You alright? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What? What? When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro.
Fun.
Until you came along, that is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Someone was.
Are they not your
They are
memories?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
I don't know, it's fascinating to think you have someone else's memories in your brain.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman.
Okay.
It was early spring, and the mine behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Fun.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
Okay.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds?
Diamonds?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what's in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
I don't. I really don't know what you mean by that, lady.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off of driving the lorry?
It's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in?
No.
Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista. and an adversary. I am on the side of the adversary.
Thank you for the sip.
There's no coming back from that hole.
Nah.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Where could I get my hand on an experience like that? Okay, let me ask something else then. That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
I'm sorry.
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
Why would I want to do that?
For Kermesse, the lifeblood of the Elosa. For the glory of the World Republic, libertarians of the spirit and body. I don't know, the thrill of a criminal lifestyle?
Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Well then, I don't know.
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Loman?
Drugs?
No, Loman. Diamonds.
It's only 11 AM, IEP. Oh no. 3 here.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Are you making fun of me? I didn't ask you about diamonds. If you had to guess, what do you think is smuggling drugs around here? If you're not involved in the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here. Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone
Yo,
too
what up,
far from
Martin?
it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
You're not the driver everyone is terrified
I'm
of.
only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
Morning, indeed.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you? Then who is the female driver I was told of? Yeah.
How should I know?
But I don't know, man.
I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to.
All I need to know.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Stretch. My back appreciates you.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
Come on, he thinks. She's not the lady driver.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Okay, let's change the subject.
A hell dream is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Have fun. Have fun in your daydreams. I'll be back. I'm gonna have lunch. Very late lunch. 3 PM lunch. Oh, okay, I misunderstood the symbols. They're all telling me it's someone else, which is great. Ugh. He won't help me get the corpse down.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons.
Here.
You ring the doorbell. Just seeing the words, all you hear is static. But you ring the doorbell. But you wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. Ooh. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Where is this? I've been inside the building, but I don't see anyone from that place.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
No, you're overthinking this.
Something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Average guy response.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Oh boy, my heart, a woman.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Going through some tough times.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice.
You ghost!
It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh.
The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away.
Yeah.
Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Goodbye.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read silence. Silence. Nothing happens. Silence. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Okay. I've officially used all of them. And then talked to a ghost briefly. No fucking what? What am I supposed to do now? Let's see. We have the... Let's see if the kid knows anything about the clothes, even though I hate this child.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Oh, gotta ask, who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
That's fair.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. You refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
But you're not talking in first person.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort.
Yeah.
But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Uh-huh.
Help! Pink's got Kuno!
No.
Rape!
No, that's not happening.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm just gonna leave.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat...
Oh
Don't
my
listen.
god.
Just go.
Anyway. I think I get around there. Oh, I could probably get round there from the secret door I don't have the keys for. Racist man. I guess if we go back into the whirling and rag. Back in here. Up the stairs. Thank you. Balcony. Oh, nothing up here.
The door is closed.
No.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all the ugliness. Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed.
Let's just go. Especially with, like, Kim here, I don't want to just fuck a random lady.
You see a heavy steel. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
Okay. I gotta return his keys.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
And the victim's jeans.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Are you sure? Did someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Yeah.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Oh. Thanks for that,
On
Kim.
Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
May take a while. A lot of things I have say it may take a while, but you know what shouldn't take a while? Getting rid of the fucking body! A ladder or something. That body just isn't going down anytime soon. I need it to go down! Let me pass, you little piece of shit! Ugh.
scent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Ooh. Suggestion is against it, but I have advice so it's even. Should I do it? Fine. Do it. No! Ow!
The Titan has your fist locked in his hand.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
General alcoholic. I'm a cop. Help. This just...
Good.
Owie.
Now go.
My morals are hurt.
Enter cardiac arrest.
Knock him out! I don't want to go over the race stuff again.
You are making us look bad.
Please stop doing this. You're making us look bad. Kim, be nice to me. I'm doing my best, Kim. I don't see you try again. Okay. At some point you gotta punch him. If I just keep trying. Like, the build I've used is like, he's sensitive, he's real in tune with emotions. He's not, bound to happen. He's not a punching man, you know? We gotta stop in the sack of emotions up. Oh man, everyone at me all the time. Ugh, fuck, I don't know what to do now. Go back into the secret room, but I don't know what that would do for us. That, what you fucking want my attention for? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest.
Vandalism.
Its coin slot is full of fossilized
There are times where simply fists
rendering
must
the
meet
machine
face.
permanently
But are those times right now? Is that?
just an ordinary wall.
Oh, it's the wall.
Nothing to see here.
Leave. Actually, let's
Just
see what
an
happens.
ordinary wall. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Thank you, Shivers. Oh, I'm gonna break and enter into someone's house because I don't fucking know what else to do. Apologies for moaning. Grabbing your bolt cutters, Jim, Kim, sorry,
Inside,
got your name
you see
wrong.
a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Pull out the
a metallic
toolbox,
drawer
grab the
slides
rubber-handed
with
gym
handles
cards,
long
push the
pull-out
toolbox, close the door. Whining and moaning about having to commit a peony. Yeah. There's a guy's okay, so like there's a guy in this like apartment building who's apparently an astronomer, so he might know what's up with the star tattoo, you know? And I really want to know what's up with that fucking star tattoo. Like his door has a fucking bolt on it. So maybe we can just cut it off, you know?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Hold on, my tool isn't in hand because I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't realize I had to have it in hand though, to be fair. I can have both. Huzzah. Both. He'll really talk. All it takes is to open his door. Maybe?
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle
Hey!
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
He's like, I am not having any part of this. Oh fuck, he's not in here. Flamboyant poster with a white star. Real lithography? Books of critical theory on the monster fuck of capital and such. Photos of that thing posing with a gun.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Why does he have a bust of Kraz Mazov on his bedroom?
White star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
That's fun. Ooh, what do we have? Some bullets? And some nice- oh, yoink. I just stole this fucker's clothes! Can I close the door? Yeah. Kim is very chill about this. Yeah. How do I look? It's better than my disco ass blazer, I'll tell you that. It goes better with the fucking bell bombs as well, so. Wow. And if I put this on, I look so good. Fashion. This is really a dress-up game, didn't you know? Oh, yoink. Ooh. This is where that shirt has -1 suggestion, meaning the suggestion negative won't apply. Go punch the guy!
Here you are.
Oh, the pigs have learned how to saunter upstairs the staircase. That's right, we're evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
Thanks, indeed.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
What are you doing on the walls?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
You don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When
Is
faced
it
with
different
a blank
from
wall,
graffiti?
Most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to fashion?
This place is severely lacking in havoc.
You know what, that's
Not
fair.
even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
That's fair.
I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Yeah?
I love public art, don't mind us. This is hooliganism. Personally, I really like public art. I think it's a generally good way to show or to protest. I don't know. I like it. I'll just say that.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Yes!
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
That sounds gross.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you, okay? You better hand it over. That's some clever cultural commentary.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Alright, bye Cindy. Can't get in. Oh. Oh hell yeah, money. Approved, trap flies in the wind, forgotten hammers and nails rust. Okay. Ooh, yoink. Excuse me. We're back in here. No, I'll just leave. Oh wait, hold on, I missed that box there. Hell yeah, more trash. The guy who's in that house probably isn't going to be too happy about me breaking into his house. But whatever. I think that's a door and it won't open. Oh. Fair enough. Sorry, I turned my mic off, but I started coughing. Guess they're closed for the evening. Fair enough.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Points into perception sight. Open. Wait. Okay. Where is perception? There it is. Can level it up. Rip. Ah. Ooh, thanks.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the giant red cable.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Unplug the black
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Black. Not like it's the red one. Because it's black, the color. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
No, it has two cables. Because I unplugged both of them.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in. A few bricks have fallen off.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim?
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. Bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
It's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Does this mean a rifle
It
here?
means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Okay.
He likes this find.
What are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Fair enough. There's the bear I turned off.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Oh, I want to give him power again.
Both cables are somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal stirs to life. Somewhere, a machine hums a...
There we go. Plug them back in. You're welcome. Insane mesh tank top. Wonderful. I got more drama for that. Would it be dramatic to punch that guy?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Nice.
Watching over.
Oh, excuse me.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
In a puddle of melting cans. Postcard. Now my postcard. Fucking yoink. Wait, what? For animals, no rest for their bodies after death. Where? Oh, there. Door is on the other side of is closed at night. Come back tomorrow? Nah, fucking go through it. No? Oh, fine. Won't let me. Won't let. Oh, there's something there. That where? Alright. Sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia tone, mid-tone passing. Overhead, the ghost of skyscrapers disappear into the beige midday mist, vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Cool. None of that helped me. Need to get this body down. How do we do that? So the guys at the harbour don't really seem willing to help me. Doesn't seem to be a like around here that I can like pick up. There's that lady. I've stayed at the damn sawmill. I have so many ideas in my brain that I can't actually do any of them.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself. There is nothing funky about them. I cannot possibly.
Fuck! I don't know what to do! See, let's look at our very long list of things to do. Pay for damages, fucking working on it. Again, I don't know how much money I have. Find smokes and smoke them. Nobody's been giving me any. It's unclear how you should go about finding Tiny Badge. Stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Victims' tattoos. Searching for the collar. Sing karaoke. Let's fucking go sing some karaoke because I don't know what else to do with myself. And that one, at the very least, I think I can just go and do. Unions are a scam. That's just not true, my guy. But okay. Oh, hold on. I think I have some trash for a girl.
The tear machine your bottles clunk into the machine.
Nice. Playing some abiotic factor, grinding a bit of sneak on a guy who just isn't moving or turning away from a wall. Lucky you! They're like that whole time. It's all about money, you know. I know. Can I? Where are you? Guess I can tell this guy I want to.
Can I help you?
Going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Why?
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
We need a sad banger. You guys know any sad bangers?
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Hmm. Oh, hell yeah.
You see a heavy the door does not. The door.
Okay. Okay, back to my list of things. The door. I don't know. Get boots off victim's feet. Oh, I can go do that now. We can go see the guy. Hooray, a thing we can do. That may or may not progress the story. Probably not. But it's better than the literal nothing that's been happening, you know? I know it said tomorrow, but like, why not right now? Like, I have nothing to do right now, so... I'm not getting the fucking body down. Oh. Light pollution. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on. Yeah, like 9:15.
This door is made of metal. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Okay. How do I get there? I want to be over there now. Look fine. That's higher up. Or maybe there is a higher up place in here that I just haven't seen yet. Welcome back! I'll be honest, I don't think I've done anything since you were last here. I am struggling. Why is Kim dancing? Kim? Kim, are you okay? What's wrong with Kim? Hello? Where is... there is. That's working there. Hi. Game doesn't like me. Twitch doesn't like me. It never has. Fine. What was I doing? Oh, right. The only way I seem to be able to get access to the harbour is to fucking brown nose this bastard that I don't want to brown nose. And like agree with him. Or not agree with it, act ignorant to everything. Him sweet moves broke street.
Only worsened.
Tell me about the funky thing.
Funky about them.
This
Tips
one.
The F are a museum.
Chimera
Lesser
experiments.
races like the mosquito. A grotesque mixture
mosquito?
of a masked woman and a
Is that a race?
man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fake. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
Okay. Any more?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the semen of Oakie chimera? It is not an aesthetic site. The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man.
Oh my god, I don't care about your
Scientists are
racism.
toying with the idea of crossing the sea. This will never happen. The Simonese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the Rasotype now?
I
He
don't
does
know.
not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease? Oh, don't be.
There must
I've done that already.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision, and also, to serve is noble.
Well, I'm not a cop.
Takes discipline.
Communism is pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you.
Fair enough.
The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order.
Oh man, I don't care.
Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually above all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of...
It's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of this. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never...
Damn it! Let me in!
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent.
What's that? Point at the raincoat.
Fritta slogan.
Let's do it.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
No. I still don't know how much money I have. Maybe.
Hello again. How can I help you? I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
You know what? I think you can help me get a corpse out tree.
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Fuck.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
Oh.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
That's fair.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Fuck!
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
That's fair.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
I probably did need the money.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. This is the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Who was the buyer?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it.
The fuck was it?
Of her.
The Kun OS or whatever.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yep.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I'm sorry I sold my gun. I don't like it either.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the Force. We have to find her.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
I want to ask about my missing gun again. Nah. Something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
That's fair.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparking in the light of the projector!
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Why won't it let me sell these things? Like, I don't know what it wants from me. Oh. Fucking idiot. Keep looking, maybe someone else knows something.
Another time, perhaps.
Oh, map. Map information incomplete. Acquire a copy of the city map. Oh. Okay. Lady, he was terrified of her. I'm just gonna ask her, because, I don't know. She's not a lady, but... scary.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case, was the...
Okay, bye-bye. You're a lady.
Hello again, officer.
What's this fuck the police?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Man.
She shifts in her seat.
I have to run. Sorry. There is another lady people are supposedly afraid of. If not, then we can ask Cindy. Actually, Cindy might be the most likely. Would you like to help me with the job? Okay, what is a strike? Let's fucking ask it.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together,
Oof.
decide beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you?
Oh. Going to figure out the strike curiosity routine, part of the investigations. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Part of the...
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your backstory.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together.
No.
Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Spencer, where I frequent a lot of bars.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. What's it to you? Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together.
bars.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I may have been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. What's it to
Let's
you?
do this again. Curiosity, your
We're all
backstory.
workers, right? Workers
I don't really
worked
drink.
at Territorial.
Okay, he's saying the same
We're
thing.
done here. I have a strike to break.
I need my perception to be better. Where is it? There it is.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I have more questions.
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
What exactly is your goal? I need you to be mature champion. Fuck! Sorry, that just needed to happen very quickly. Well, I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, where'd my mask go? There it is, it fell. Fine, everything's fine. I want to go into the harbor too. Need you as my champion. I'm gonna leave now. Fuck! Cindy. Yep. I remember what I'm doing. Here I come, Cindy. I need to talk to you.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Never mind. But there is a murder. You can... Where do we look at this?
I ain't no snitch.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
That's fair. Oh! Oh! Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last for several winters. It smells like chemical. Fuck yeah. More clothes. What do these jeans do for me? Reaction speed? I look like a real knob end now. I mean, I look like it all the time, but you know. Oh wait, hold on. I wasn't done in here. Tools, torch. Is that really it? I finally found a new area and there's nothing here. Ugh. Done. Read the watermark. She's been cleaning that same spot all day. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, yoink. Ooh, what's that? Yoink. Ooh, what's that? Yoink. Alcohol, nice. It's really funny that the alcohol counts as a tool, you know? Better myth your watch when we buy pick. Oh, nice. I'm like well aware I probably don't have enough money right now, but I still want to know like how much money I have.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
No. What kind of vehicle drove in
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Right. Thanks for that game. Yeah, I didn't up my visual calculus, I upped my perception specifically.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material because
Yes!
of the secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside!
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Great.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh fuck yeah. Please be a tool shed. Please have a ladder. Please! Fuck yeah, that's a ladder! No! Well, I mean, this isn't terrible, but not quite what I wanted just now. Silver plate with traces of yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Oh.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
Once the ladder in the corner, yeah!
See that ladder there?
Yeah!
It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
No, I wanna... The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. That's fair. Money! Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Why? This doorway is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep up the ruins together. Nice. Money! A postcard! I don't know what I'm doing with that, but you know, postcard. Oh, I can walk up. In the box. Some drugs. Fuck yeah, we're making progress, boys!
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Fuck.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
Let's do it.
2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm
Okay, I need
failing
more
you.
morals.
This wasn't part of my deal.
I'm failing you. This wasn't all per volition.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that better?
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
He sounds genuinely worried.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack. Try to breathe as slowly as you can, alright?
Oh.
The necktie lets go a little. Its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering
Him as a good friend, yeah.
Over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I was just exploring, but when we got to this bit, I was like, oh hell yeah, finally progress, but it seems I'm too fucking chicken!
Thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
In here, what's new? Oh, the postcard part. That makes sense.
A tarpaulin cloak is still
I want to do it again. I want to try it again. Fuck. I feel like I should be able to walk around there. Damn it. Back in there we go. I really thought I'd have more thought that would help, is what I'm trying to say. You know, you good? Oh, you're just getting ready to throw more shit, I see. So what we're gonna do is we're running all the way around again. Damn it. Okay. If we have
You're
anything
back.
else to say to our lady.
Good. Word has travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
I'm gonna end soon. I know. I know, I'm sorry. Just as I was like, it was not even real progress, it was imaginary progress. It wasn't real. Ugh. Maybe we could take her fuel stuff off of her. Not sure what we'll
Hello
do with that.
again, officers. Have you come to admire my... Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Oh no. Really? You're a miner? No, don't. You have a real home?
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Fair enough.
Does anyone in a city like this?
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
Oh.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
You're funny. Bye-bye. Wait, ouch. Okay. Hmm. Wish there was a way in there. Hmm. Oh, our men are gone. Talk to him again. I doubt there'll be anything new to say, but...
Hello again, my
Oh
man.
shit! I heard
What's on
one
your
of the
mind?
drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
If around suddenly uncomfortable, then...
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know.
Oh.
She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
That's fair. What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died.
Ooh.
It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
I know.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you. I just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her.
Oh.
That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
The fuck? You may have already done it, you know?
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her, you're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Oh.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
Fair enough.
The pain it was causing her.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info.
Okay, I really like Tommy, and I want to be. I don't want to force him in any way. I didn't need you to tell me where she is, though. Fine.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again.
Oh, please don't. You got any smokes?
Nope, don't smoke.
Okay.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yikes, Tommy.
Yup. Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
That's the last word.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
That's all for now. Bye-bye. Oh.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
What a sweetie pie! Kim's so fucking great!
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
We love Kim, we do.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
After everything.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
I have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against the metal box. The back of the car.
All the locks have an electronic component.
Fuck.
They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Break the door down. No, don't do that.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Thank you, Kim. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Like he's a sweetie pie, but I don't want to ask him for fucking money.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage.
The boot, the trunk.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges in the dark.
Oh, babe.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Almost 5, I know. What are these things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, just...
I know I gotta go soon. I am keeping an eye on the time, don't worry. I'm also going to put my phone on loud in case my father calls me early. But that does mean you'll hear my phone noises. Yep. Right on time, phone noise. Fucking hell. Actually, I'll put it on vibrate because then you won't have to hear it, but I can still hear it, if that makes sense. The mic probably won't pick it up, but I'll know something's happening.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Isn't that corruption?
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Do you want to put these spinners in your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Sorry you have to sell them because of me. I don't want to become a sorry cop, but I'm gonna say that.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate your
The
help.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ah! Kim, I'm sorry. But thank you.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
So that you're open, still
the
open.
The pawn shop is always open.
That's
yes,
ominous.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small...
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps?
He's so sweet! What a nice guy! Now I can pay for my damages. And I have however much I've earned on my lonesome. Oh my god, I made a lot on my own. I'm pretty sure that's my riel, whatever it's called. 181. That means I made like I made 51 like on just like stealing the shit on my own.
Yes, have you got it? Well?
Hope you choke on it. Here it is. Let's just be regular about
Great.
it.
Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Okay, I can pay for at least 2 nights with what
I'll
I have.
take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
We've dealt with that, now we go on to the balconies. Cherish Kim. Oh, I love this man. I appreciate that he clearly has troubles of his own as well. It's nice. He's nice.
Yes? What do you want to know?
We go over the preliminary
You mean
information.
like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
I mean, no.
There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Because nobody told us until this
During
person.
that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings.
Mega cool.
The
I've
caller
heard
did
enough.
not
What a
identify
fucking
him,
thing to say
but
to
used
anyone.
The word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glass. What a fucking thing to say to anyone, ever. You're wearing glasses. Like, fucking dumbass piece of shit.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Why are you being a bitch?
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Yeah, they help you see, man. And that's like all you really need glasses for, in my experience.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
You don't look like the others.
It's because I'm half Seolite.
Ah.
A quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What's he talking? What
It's
is
a
it?
part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I want to know more about
You're
Seoul.
barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Chevalier.
That's fair.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
Tell me a secret. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have a conversation
I have
with,
no
like,
idea
your brain?
what you're talking about.
So how do you know, tap the side of your head?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Interesting.
You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
I sure fucking am.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Him can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on the whirling rigs balcony around. I thought that's what I'm doing right now. That is my father calling me, so that means it is the end. I hope you all had a wonderful day today. I know I sure did. And I hope to see you all again on Tuesday. Not sure what we're doing yet on Tuesday, but you know, we'll do something. Damn, I know. Thank you all for being here. Bye!